Well, it's not too early to begin preparing for Christmas.
The Lexington Theater is doing just that as they gear up for their performance of White Christmas.
And today, our resident music director, Brock Terry, and I are here to tell you all about our upcoming production. Jim in India, Brock Terry, resident music director of the Lexington Theater Company.
Good to see you all.
Thank you.
So Brock, as our resident music director, you know, a lot of times people come and see the shows. You've probably seen our magnificent live orchestras, and Brock is at the front, waving his hands, making the magic happen. But you do so much more than just work with the orchestra. You work with the cast, you're a part of the audition process. Talk a little bit about all the things that you do as our music director at the Lex.
Yeah, well, I often say I'm really spoiled because I feel like lots of times in this process, or at companies such as ours, at regional professional theaters, the music director can be just someone that's brought in at the last minute. But because I am a resident of Lexington, I get to, this actually is a job for me. And so I'm involved in the audition process. I play for the auditions. I get to hear everybody who comes to sing, to try out. And so that's a real privilege. But then also, all of our orchestras are local players that I am able to invite to come and play in our pits. We have professors from UK, we have college students, and which fits in with our mission of being a teaching theater company. So it's fantastic putting the music together for a musical at the Lexington Theater Company.
And this season, we have gotten to explore a wide range of music. We celebrated the 80th anniversary of Rodgers and Hammerstein with Sound of Music. We felt the music of our soul with Memphis, and now we are celebrating the Great American Songbook and one of its greatest composers, Irving Berlin. I am so excited. I'm directing and Brock's music directing, and we are having the best time with this show and this music.
We really are, and I got to tell you, for a genre such as musical theater that is kind of based in, it's really a uniquely American tradition, but this season we've really gotten to kind of run the gamut, like you said, with Rodgers and Hammerstein, moving into like this soul music of Memphis and the birth of rock and roll, and now with Irving Berlin, and you know, and White Christmas is such a treasure trove of his songs.
It's so many classics, many from the film that people have come to love, but then a lot from previous canon, from his previous work for other musicals, and a lot of fantastic tap dancing, which I'm really excited about. And tell us a little bit about the makeup of the orchestra. A lot of great brass, a lot of sort of that big band sound.
Well, I was actually saying to well, your partner in crime, Jeremy Smith, our producing director. I was actually telling him the other day, because I know that another show that's very close to our hearts is 42nd Street, which was the first show we did at the Lex. And I think the orchestration for White Christmas, it seems like they were kind of modeling it towards that. Lots of big brass sounds, swing type orchestrations, and then they've just kind of added a string section on top of it, because you know, you've got songs like Count Your Blessings, and just things that need like this lush tone to go with the singing. And so so it's a big pit. I think we've got down there in the pit of the Lexington Opera House for White Christmas probably 22, 23 pieces, so it's going to be big.
So exciting.
Yeah.
And let's talk tickets. We want to get people out there. How do we do that?
Absolutely. They're going quickly, so move fast at lexingtontheatercompany.org. It will be at the Opera House November 16th through the 19th.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Brock, thank you so much for being here.
That's my great pleasure.
And Lindy, thanks for handling that interview.
I know, right? We've never sat back so easily.